Hi dear students. In the last lecture, we started the story, short story, Remains of the Feast, written by Geeta Hariharan. Um, and I think we have completed the first part of the story, reading line by line, and also explaining everything in the story. I explained that how the story begins, and the story is narrated by Ratna, and Ratna is talking us, or she's telling us about her great grandmother Rukmini. So this is the story of Rukmini, a 90 years old woman, a Brahmin old woman, and she's a widow, and her son and daughter-in-law have died, and now she lives with her uh, grandson and granddaughter-in-law, and also great granddaughter Ratna. Now, what Ratna tells her that what is the nature of her great grandmother, and how she's very, sometimes she laughs a lot, and she's a very cheerful woman, always happy, never sick in her life. But and they celebrate also her 90th birthday. But towards the end of her life, maybe after 90 years old, once or one day she falls ill, and doctor comes to check her, and doctor finds a lump on the neck of Rukmini, and he tells Ratna's father that it's a serious matter and she should be, you know, admitted in the hospital. When doctor tells about this illness of Rukmini, Ratna's father becomes upset, and then we shall try to understand what happens next in the story. My father pulled out the small towel he uses in place of a handkerchief, wiping his forehead. He mumbled, "You know how these old women are, impossible to argue with them." Means he tells, or he says, Ratna's father says says to doctor, he tells the doctor that how the old women are, very obstinate, and they do not listen to anyone. They are like, they behave like children, uh, and there is no use of arguing with them. So the doctor says, the doctor said more gently. I could see he pitied my father. Doctor says that, but that lump on the neck, ती मानेवरची जी गाठ आहे त्या रुक्मिणीच्या, that is a serious matter. Okay, I think it was examined once long ago. My father was alive then. There was supposed to have been an operation, I think, but you know what they thought in those days. An operation meant unnatural death. All the relatives came over to scare her, advise her with horror stories. So she said no. You know how it is. And she was already a widow then. My father was the head of the household. How could he, a 14-year-old boy, take the responsibility? So what Ratna's father tells the doctor that when Ratna's father was, he remembers what happened in the past. That he tells the doctor that he says, my father means Ratna's grandfather, means her father's father. He was alive at that time. Means Rukmini's son was alive, and Rukmini's son was, um, you know, Rukmini's son means Ratna's grandfather. He was just 14 years old, and at that time, doctor had told about this illness of Rukmini, and also advised about operation. But at that time, during those days, people were not ready for operation because they were very fearful that due to the operation, the people die unnatural death. And so the relatives also scared Rukmini, advised her that not to go for the operation, and they told her horror stories of other people, that the people who got the operation, they died. So, and Rukmini feels that because her husband is dead, Rukmini is a widow, and she has 14 years old boy. So Rukmini denies, or Rukmini says that she will not do any type of operation. So, and because of that, and the operation was not done at that time. So the situation, what happened in the past with Rukmini, or why this illness was not checked, or not, Rukmini was not admitted to the hospital. So everything Ratna's father tells the doctor. Well, said the doctor, he shrugged his shoulders. Shrugged means असे खांदे उडवले. Okay, shrugged his shoulders. Shoulders म्हणजे खांदे. Sometimes if the person whom you are talking is not taking you seriously, or not agree with you that time, you do such type of action, that is okay. Let me know when you want me admit her in my nursing home, but I suppose it's better to let her die at home. Okay, doctor says that now she's old, and maybe she may be admitted in the nursing home or hospital, but the doctor says that, or advises that now it's better to let her die at home, or she should be at home now. When the doctor left, we looked at each other, the three of us. Who are the three of us? That Ratna, her father and mother, three family members living uh, Rukmini. Like Shifi accomplices. Um, my mother, practical as always. Ratna tells us that her mother was practical. She always thought practically, broke the silence and said, let's not tell her anything. Why worry her? Okay. So Ratna's mother declares that no one tell about this illness to Rukmini. Um, why worry her? Otherwise, she will be worried, and she will be very sad, and she will be worried about her illness, and she will become very upset. So, but when I went into her room that night, my great grandmother had a sly look on her face, and she asked Ratna, come here, Ratna. She said, come here, my darling, my little gem. Okay. Now you see here how the great grandmother talks with her great granddaughter. Um, it is darling, my little gem. Okay. Uh, and I went, my heart quaking at the thought of telling her. And in this way, रुक्मिणी गोड गोड बोलून रत्नाकडून जे सत्य आहे किंवा डॉक्टर काय म्हणाले हे रत्नाकडून काढून घेते. ॲक्च्युली Ratna's mother had told her that not to tell what the doctor has told about Rukmini, but you know, the great grandmother is very clever, and she speaks very sweet words to Ratna, and then Ratna tells the truth to her, that about her illness. She held my hand and kissed my finger, her half-closed eyes almost flirtatious. Tell me something, Ratna, she began in a wheedling voice. I don't know anything about it, I said quickly. Actually, Ratna doesn't tell very suddenly what the doctor told about her, but um, in the beginning, she says, I don't know. Of course you do. She was surprised, a little annoyed. Those small cakes you got from the Christian shop that day, do they have eggs in them? Okay. So Ratna's great grandmother Rukmini says that of course you do. Means you know about what means you know what the doctor told you, or told about me to you or your father. So she was surprised, a little annoyed, and then Ratna tells the truth to her Rukmini, and hearing that, Rukmini is surprised, and but sometimes she becomes irritated, or to some extent a little annoyed. And she says, those small cakes you got from the Christian shop that day, and do they have eggs in them? And suddenly, Rukmini asked Ratna about the cake, or the and asked her, are there eggs in them? No, in Brahmin family, eggs are not allowed. And in the cake, eggs are used. And perhaps Rukmini now wants to eat the cake, which is not allowed to eat. And during her whole life, she has not eaten such type of things. uh, or the things from outside of home. Do they? She persisted. Will you? And her eyes narrowed with cunning. Will you get one for me? And then, surprisingly, Rukmini asked for cake to Ratna. And शी रत्नाकडे कशाची मागणी करते, तर मला पण ते केक मला मिळतील का, तू मला आणून देशील का, अशा पद्धतीची रुक्मिणी रत्नाकडे मागणी करते. So we began a strange partnership, my great grandmother and I. I smuggled cakes and ice cream, biscuits, samosas made by non-Brahmin hands into a vegetarian invalid's room to the deathbed of a Brahmin widow who had never eaten anything but pure home-cooked food for almost a century. Means Rukmini, 90-year-old widow, a Brahmin widow, had not eaten anything from outside. She has eaten only and only home-cooked food throughout her whole life. And now Ratna started bringing all those forbidden food items which are made by non-Brahmin hands and which we get or buy in the small shops outside home. And all those things Rukmini started eating, and Ratna started fulfilling the desire of her great-grandmother. Our secret was safe for about a week. Then she became bold and she was bored with cakes, she said. So in the beginning it was secret. Ratna secretly brought all those things from outside and gave her to her great grandmother Rukmini. And it was only for a week that the secret was safe. But later on Rukmini became very bold and she openly started demanding the things or the food items. And she was bored with cakes. Now she ate cakes and all these biscuits, and she wanted something different. And she gave her heartburn. She became a little more adventurous every day. Adventurous means bold. So ती आता रोजच ती आता थोडी थोडी दिवस जाते तशी तशी ती जास्तच धाडसी बनत चालली होती आणि अनेक गोष्टींची मागणी करू लागली होती. शी वॉज डिमांडिंग, आस्किंग फॉर many other things or food items. Her cravings were various and unpredictable, laughable and always urgent. Rukmini was asking for very strange things, means strange food items. It was very surprising, and sometimes it made laugh. Made Ratna laugh, and Ratna laughed at her demands. And it was sometimes she asked Ratna that she urgently needed or she urgently wanted those things to eat. I'm thirsty, she moaned when my mother asked her if she wanted anything. No, no, I don't want water. I don't want juice. She dropped the moaning and looked at my mother's patient, exasperated face. Okay, so one day, Rukmini's mother went to Ratna's mother went into Rukmini's room and she asked that what she wanted. At that time, Rukmini says she was thirsty. Thirsty means तिला तहान लागलेली आहे. At that time, Ratna's mother, you know, she talks. She says that she will bring water, but Rukmini says she doesn't want water or juice. She stopped the moaning, and moan means vivalne, kanane. When the person becomes ill, then speaks like this with moaning. Okay, looked at my mother's patient, exasperated face, and I will tell you what I want. She winked, and get me a glass of that brown drink Ratna brought in the bottle. The kind that bubbles and makes a popping sound when you open the bottle, and the one with the fizzy noise as you pour it out. So, Rukmini says that I want that drink Ratna brought. रत्नाने बॉटलमध्ये जे काही आणलेलं आहे ना ते मला हवे आहे. दॅट ब्राऊन कलर्ड ब्राऊन कलर्ड इट मे बी Coca-Cola or Pepsi, brown color, and it makes bubbles when you pour it into the when you open the bottle and pour it into glass. So बुडबुडे येतात त्याला, एक प्रकारचे बबल्स येतात. अशा प्रकारचं जे ड्रिंक आहे ब्राऊन कलरचं आणि ओतल्यावर एक आवाज येतो आणि बबल्स पण येतात, ते मला हवं आहे. सो रुक्मिणी वॉन्ट्स that Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, said mother. Coca-Cola, said mother, shocked. So Ratna's mother was shocked because, this old grandmother, old woman, Brahmin woman, she's asking for Coca-Cola, and at the stage of her, at the end of her life, when she is ill, so it will make you, she says, don't be silly, it will make you sick. So Ratna's mother thinks that if this old mother, 90 years woman, uh, will drink Coca-Cola, it will be, it will affect her health. So it will make her sick, and so she rejects, or she denies to give it to her. I don't care what it is called, I want it. Rukmini says, she is very obstinate now. She says, I need it anyhow. What will happen? She's very careless now. She says, I don't care what it is called. त्याला काय म्हणतात वगैरे मला माहित नाही. मला ते हवंय फक्त. I want to drink it. Okay. So she got it, and my mother poured out a small glass, tight lipped, and gave it to her without a word. She was always a beautiful great granddaughter-in-law. Okay. So, and how Ratna's mother gives that drink, a small quantity of Coca-Cola, to the Rukmini. Sighed my great-grandmother. Okay. Sigh means usasa टाकणे. Propped up against her pillows, the steel tumbler lifted high over her lips, and the lump of her neck moved in little gurgles as she drank. Then she burped a loud, contented burp and asked. Burp means, ढेकर. आपल्याला माहिती आहे की कोका कोला किंवा अशा प्रकारची सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक घेतो, त्याच्यामुळे काय होते, एक प्रकारची की पेप्सी असतील वगैरे किंवा अजून काही जे ड्रिंक्स आहेत त्याच्यामुळे आपल्याला ढेकर येते पिल्यानंतर. सो दॅट इज हिअर बर्प, अँड शी गिव्स अ लाऊड बर्प and asked, as if she had just thought of it, do you think there is something in it, alcohol? And then she also says that I think there is alcohol in this drink. A month later, we had got used to her new, unexpected, inappropriate demand. She had tasted by now lemon, tarts, garlic, 3 types of aerated drinks, fruit cake laced with brandy, bhel puri from the fly-infested bazaar nearby. So now Rukmini started eating all those things during a month, during the month before her death, and she ate that is bhel puri also from the bazaar. There's going to be trouble, my mother kept muttering under her breath. She's losing her mind. She's going to be a lot of trouble. Ratna's mother thinks that this old woman is giving a lot of trouble by asking for such type of things from bazaar, which are not good for health. And she was right, of course. Perhaps, or of course, Ratna's mother was right, because at the age of 90, or after the age of 90, it was not good for an old woman to eat such type of things from outside. My grandmother was in the nursing home for 10 days, 10 whole days. My mother and I took turns sitting by her, sleeping on the floor by the hospital cot. So then at last, Rukmini was admitted into the hospital, and she was there in the hospital for 10 days. At that time, Ratna and her mother, they took care of Rukmini sleeping on the floor by the hospital cot. They were, Ratna or her mother, they went into the hospital with this old woman to take care of her. The day she died, she kept searching the room with her eyes. Her arms were held down by the tubes and needles crisscross in out. Her hands clenched and unclenched with the effort, and she whispered like a miracle, Ratna. And in the hospital, she was as if she was searching for something. And at last she whispered. Whispered means एकदम हळू आवाजात बोलली, कुजबुजल्यासारखं बोलली. And she whispered, "Ratna." My mother and I rushed to her bedside. The muscles on her face twitched, and then she pulled one arm free of the tubes in a sudden crazy spurt of strength, and ivy pole crashed to the floor. Maybe, she was uh, taking, Rukmini was given the treatment by the doctors, and maybe there was saline, and she was having that saline, and at that time she uh, gives a sudden crazy spurt of strength, and she म्हणजे एक प्रकारचा ती हिसका देते आणि एकदम ती ओरडून सांगते किंवा स्क्रीम्ड, शी स्क्रीम्ड हिअर, ब्रिंग मी अ रेड साडी, शी स्क्रीम्ड. अँड ती रत्नाला सांगते की मला, तिला काय हवं आहे तर ब्रिंग मी अ रेड साडी. शी वॉन्टेड अ रेड साडी, अ रेड वन विथ अ बिग वाईड बॉर्डर ऑफ गोल्ड. मला एक लाल रंगाची साडी ज्याची की ज्या साडीची बॉर्डर सोनेरी असलेली, म्हणजे एक सोनेरी किनारपट्टी असलेली, सोनेरी बॉर्डर असलेली, गोल्डन बॉर्डर असलेली रेड कलरची साडी तिला हवी होती. अँड हर व्हॉइस क्रॅक्ड, आणि तिचा आवाज जो आहे तसं बोलताना थोडासा अडखळला. तिने ते ओढून मागितलं. अँड ब्रिंग मी पीनट्स विथ चिली पावडर फ्रॉम द कॉर्नर शॉप, onion and green chili bondas deep fried in oil. So this was her last demand, her last wish. She wanted peanuts, peanuts with chili powder, म्हणजे चटणी मीठ लावलेले जे शेंगदाणे असतात फ्राय केलेले, तसे तिला हवे होते खायला. अँड ऑल्सो शी वॉन्टेड अनियन अँड ग्रीन चिली बोंडाज, म्हणजे हिरवी मिरचीची जी भजी असतात, कांदा भजी ज्याला म्हणूया आपण, अनियन मीन्स कांदा. सो कांदा आणि हिरवी मिरचीची जी भजी आहेत ती तिला हवी होती, तळलेली भजी बाहेरच्या कॉर्नर शॉपवरून आणण्यासाठी तिने मागणी केली होती. When we brought the body home, and this was her last wish, and then she died. So at the end of her life, she demanded for a red sari with golden border, and as well as peanuts with chili powder, and onion and green chili bondas from the corner shop. When we brought the dead body home, I'm not it. I'm not yet a doctor, and already I can call her that. I looked at the stiff, cold body that I was seeing naked for the first time, and she was asleep at last, quiet at last. I had learned in the last month or two to expect the unexpected from her. I waited in case she changed her mind and sat up, remembering one more taboo food to be tasty. So Ratna remembers that, or she says here that what Ratna had learned from her great grandmother Rukmini in the last month or two, when she demanded or asked for a lot of things or food items which were forbidden to eat throughout her whole life. The whole life she had not eaten such type of things, and now she was very bold to demand these food items. And it was actually unexpected from her, but Ratna says that she learned to expect the unexpected from her. Means it was when Rukmini becomes bold, she demands a lot of things, and now Ratna gets habit that this her great grandmother Rukmini will anytime she may ask for anything. So during the last days of her life of her, during the last days of life of Rukmini, Ratna expected many unexpected things from Rukmini, and so now Ratna remembers everything about her great grandmother Rukmini. But she stays still. She lay still, the wads of cotton in her nostrils and ears, shutting out her belated ardor. Means Ratna is describing here the last moments when she dies. Her Rukmini dies, and at that time her dead body is brought to home, and she was lying still dead. The bads of cotton in her nostrils means नाकपुड्यामध्ये तिच्या असं कापूस आपल्याला मिळते आफ्टर द डेथ, नाकामध्ये किंवा नाकपुड्यांमध्ये कापसाचा बोळा ठेवला जातो. सो वॅड्स ऑफ कॉटन म्हणजे कापसाचे बोळे तिच्या नाकामध्ये ठेवलेले होते. आणि कानामध्ये पण कापसाचे बोळे घातले जातात. हवा आत जाऊन डेड बॉडी नाकातून किंवा कानातून हवा आत गेल्यामुळे डेड बॉडी फुगू शकते. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट पर्टिक्युलरली we find that such type of things are done. And shutting out her belated ardor, Ratna analyzes this situation. Ratna says that perhaps because of the wads of cotton in her nostrils and ears, Rukmini was not able to smell anything or hear anything. कदाचित तिच्या कानामध्ये आणि नाकामध्ये वॅड्स ऑफ कॉटन म्हणजे कापूस घातल्यामुळे ती आता काही स्मेल करू शकत नव्हती किंवा ती काही ऐकूही शकत नव्हती. सो शी वॉज शटिंग आउट हर बिलेटेड आर्डर. मीन्स you can analyze this as if all these things were now closed to her because she was died. Okay, so here I think we have understood the next part of the story, but in the next part, in the next lecture, we'll try to understand the end of the story and also analyze the theme and the characters in the story. So dear students, let's stop here and meet again in the next lecture.